Hello, hello. I'm back again with Bird Brain. I'm not quite sure what I want to do here. I've seen a couple things in here. I talked to a good friend of mine about what this might mean. Not that it has to mean anything, but it's fun to analyze. And we discuss, sort of see this elephant here. In flames. My friend says they see a face. I can't quite make it out. But I'm not touching this area today, at least. I've been struggling with what to do, and I just want to trust myself. I'm going to fill in some of this white, and maybe touch up some of the black and see where I want to go with some of the colors. I'm going to take off this time. Stuff falling down in my kitchen. It might be hard with this lighting. It's a little hard. I am working on another stand. Just trying to go with the flow, trying to trust myself today. Don't know if I doubt I'll get it done. I don't think that's, that's without question. But I'm going to try and figure out what to do with this bird shape. I see two birds. One looking one way and one looking another. My friend sees a bird here flying away, shielding this elephant and these islands, this nature from these flames. So it's one whole bird. This flame is behind, above. It's both emerging. And I kind of see this separation of a bird here looking here and a bird here looking here as two pieces. And yeah, was very interesting conversation to kind of look over that, and I'm not too sure where we're gonna go, but I'm gonna get some paint flowing, try and trust my instincts. I do have some tinier brushes, you may see me pointing with, not quite as long. Try and get some finesse in all these little white spots. Yeah, that's what I talked to her about, was what do I do with the white. And it was nice. I'm glad I created this because I got to get some counsel. And it's just opened a doorway to talk to a friend. And, even if this little meaningless painting is truly nothing, it essentially is to the outside, but to us now it's, it can become something quite profound. And yeah, I really want to preserve these colors and work on things I haven't done. White that didn't get, if you saw Bird Brain, the other video, it didn't get squished together. So here I've got green, white, and yellow. I think I'm going to work here on this side today and try to fill in some of this white under this elephant. And then if I don't like the colors I choose, I can go back on them. If it's just over the stuff I painted, or the white I didn't paint, And hopefully I won't lose too much of the edge here. Yeah, moral of my story was I've just had this sitting on my desk looking at it for what seems like, days now. Seems like forever. This weird abstract, I forget what they're called, those psychiatrist paintings they show us. And I think I knew that it kind of would, mirror in that similar fashion. take those. And I was just very thrilled that it kind of turned into like this topic that we. And it was kind of bizarre because at the same time, I sent. It's a her. I sent her this message of this. It asked her, "What do you see in this?" And she says, "That's crazy." And she phones me up. She tells me, "I just did some paintings of my own. I've had them sitting here, and there were two separate ones. And it was quite remarkable. She had put them back to back, so side to side, I guess, and one was above the other. And they went together perfectly, like fit like a glove, and totally, completely unintended. And it was just kind of very neat the way it all came about. You know, have some solidarity almost, because the purpose of the other video was this separation. You know, divided, the feeling of being separated. And it was really neat to just feel connected. Which is not easy to do. Straighten out of here. I just got some green, yellow, a little bit of white. Trying to get a foundation going here. Trying to just be careful to preserve some of that really interesting and bizarre frost looking squish paint I did last time. I'm gonna keep that dot. I wonder if I can zoom in for better. Oh, too close. Yeah, just trying to preserve those cool the lines and add this like I'm trying to add another texture on top. Again, not always what it's about, but this is the kind of the idea I had while it was sitting here, and I kind of wanted some representation of like with the elephant. I really like that elephant kind of looking thing there with some green. You know, they need to eat, so why not? These all kind of looked like little islands to me. And I was thinking at the top, maybe I'll do blue. And I was really worried. I was looking at this, just stressing, what is that? What is it? It looked kind of dark and still does that ominous bird going in there. But I'd learned, you know, it's nice to call my friend, and it kind of affirmed, you know, trust myself. And she seemed to enjoy the conversation. And yeah, excellent. I'll lighten it up in here maybe. Maybe I'll add some red to the yellow. Try to blend it in a little. Should still be pronounced. It's a separate little piece. Yeah, and I just trust that no matter where I take it, it's gonna... It'll still be impressive in that same kind of manner. It just means significantly more to me now that, you know, there's a whole conversation and a debate even about what these things might represent. I'm sorry it looks so washed out. I'll have to take some good pictures and working on a better setup in place in this little area I have. But what can you do? You gotta go with the flow. Go with the flow. Trust myself. I doubt it every day, but if I listen to that feeling, I'd get nowhere. And maybe it's important for anybody, you know. If you're not doing it for yourself, then yeah, it's easy to stress out. But I do this for me, and it relieves a lot more than it creates. But it does create wonderful things too. I'm gonna get some blue, work up on the top there. Scoot you down. Yeah. I love interpretation. And, I mean, some ends are good. It's good to have some definitive answers. But some things just need that wonder. That, you know, an unfinished book. Especially on some subjects. You gotta not be challenged. Some things are just that to us. You know, you see an elephant or a bird or a face or a... You know, no one can take that from you. They can tell you what they see, but it's up for interpretation. And there's a type of solidarity I feel. In interpretive things. Sorry. I was itching my nose. You know, maybe it means something to anybody who feels it on any given day. Maybe tomorrow this will look and mean something completely different. Maybe I'll have another conversation with another friend and opinions change. Fill in some more blue and a little bit of white up here. Kind of look like clouds and water. I really thought these looked like islands. Try to make the currents of oceans and skies. Bring that bird feeling out a little bit. A little bit more delicate on the brush this time. More direction, and I enjoy that feeling too, to have a plan. Sometimes though it is absolutely necessary to just give it up. There's just no point in fighting. So you gotta go with that other flow and find a way around. Stick and move. Be careful here. I think I'm gonna paint over this part here. Try to keep this. And I can change it. Can't really take it back, but I can change it. Put some yellow in there. Nice. And I plan to touch that wing up. I think we're going to leave the head area, but I think I'm going to bolden up the wing and add this feather effect. So I'm not too worried about it being 100% perfect. I might have to do this blue again. Once it dries up. Let's go back out here. Do the overview. Well, it's starting to pop with some color. I think once I bolden it, maybe I'll do another layer to the blue and green. But here's a good idea. And I have no idea quite what I'm going to do with this side over here. Interesting. Let me know what you think.